Hey everybody. It's Friday's postnatal group. It's the first week of the video and I want you to be doing these exercises on a daily basis. It's just a quick 10 minutes of work through and we're just going to get those exercises, those information that we've gone through on Friday in the sheet and in the class, and we're just going to briefly go through it again, and we've got some exercises to do on a daily basis. Okay, so posture. Now, I'm going to turn sideways so we can see again. Okay, postnatally, generally after pregnancy, we're just abdominals are just a little bit gone. Also, often really tired from breastfeeding and just feeding your baby in the night when they wake up. So we find sometimes, and also the carrying, shoulders a little bit forwards. So you may find your head's a bit forwards, your chest is a bit dropped. Okay, and your tummy sort of dropped. Okay, so, and also you may have your knees locked back and you might not. So we'll start with, I want you to just be aware of what your body's doing and how you're standing. So, thinking about your feet to start with, just put the weight down into the outside of your feet, down to your little toes, and just check that you've got your big toe on the floor. So we've got the arches up in your feet now. Just unlock your knees. So if they're locked back, and push back, unlock them and make them just that little bit soft. And then let's just rock that pelvis forwards and back. So stick your bottom out and tuck it in. Stick it out, tuck it in. Stick it out, tuck it in. Okay, and then just have a little sort of sideways movement. Pushing out sideways and sideways, and just feel, do you go more one side or the other? Start to feel aware of the tightness in your body as well, and also how much movement you've got. So then coming in, so going back sideways, coming in so that you feel that your pelvis is a little bit more level. You're not sort of drop down so much at the front, so your fingers don't drop down at the front. You bring that finger up and it comes more level. Okay, now we want a hand on your rib cage so that when you take a breath in, you can feel those rib cages open up at the front with these ribs, this lovely inverse V, open up at the front, and then as you breathe out, I want those rib cages to sink back down again. Now we're going to work with the abs just for a moment, then we're going to bring that pelvic floor in as well. So take a breath in for me again, let those ribs go outwards. And then as you breathe out, you're going to sink in and engage and bring those abs or those tummies very gently, not a big suck. If you suck too much, you can't breathe. So it's a gentle connection inwards, feeling those muscles deep inside the tummy working. Okay, take another breath in and breathe out again. Engage again. Now this time we're going to work your pelvic floor, so just thinking about where the pelvic floor actually is attached in the pelvis. So the big pelvic bones here around that are both sides, so you've got two, one on each side that act like a big bowl, and then you've got this sort of little triangular bone in the middle called the sacrum. So the pelvis is joined at the front into the symphysis pubis, and then you've got the sacrum bone in the back, a little triangle of bone. So the pelvic floor, though, is attached onto the base of the sacrum and those little three bones called the coccyx, so that comes down in between your buttock cheeks. And then from the big sort of pelvic bowl, you've got a little sort of bump at the bottom, which is the sitting bones that you sit on right really deep into your bottom. We can call them sitting bones, or they're also the ischial tuberosities. And then right at the front is that little bony point right at the front of your groin. And that's the pubic bone. So the pelvic floor attaches to all those points. So coccyx, sitting bone, pubic bone. Okay, so I want you to sort of think about those bones. Okay. And as you breathe out now, so breath in for me, breathing out, little think of bringing that coccyx towards your pubic bone. And try and bring your sitting bones together as well. And drawing up. Okay, hold it while you breathe in. And then breathe out. And release it. Let it all just go. Don't hold your pelvic floor up all the time. Right, take a breath in for me again. Pubic tailbone towards your pubic bone. And bring your sitting bones together. And a little lift. Hold it again while you breathe in. And then breathing out. Now just take a little check that you can feel it letting go and it hadn't all let go before or started to let go. So as you want to be able to sort of consciously get that let go, it's not the muscle's not got enough strength and it just starts just letting go on its own. So this is what we need to work on as well. Okay, and also we can work that movement. So as you stick your bottom out, you will open up and stretch that pelvic floor, and then when you tuck that bottom in like a squat position, we're going to tighten it and slide it forwards, and then we do a little lift as well. Right, so the rest of the posture, we talked about your rib cages being down and be relaxing down as you breathe. We want to be nice and open at your chest. So I want you to imagine you've got a necklace on your neckline and you're lifting that up to show it up to the world rather than sinking down. You want to hide it. Okay, shoulders, just let them go down and try and release them a little bit and just bring your necks up a little bit. We're not all stiff soldiers, we just want to just be nice and gentle, but long and tall as well. Okay, so that's where we're going. We've talked about sort of rib cages slightly. We talked about your abdominals and your pelvic floor, and then we'll talk about them in class. The other thing I want to think about is in the exercises, okay, for every exercise, because breathing is so important and your muscles work differently when you breathe out. So when you breathe in, your ribcage goes out, your diaphragm sinks down, but your pelvic floor also has a little downward movement. So there's no point trying to tighten it when you're breathing in. So we're going to work as you breathe out to do a tighten. So, okay, all the movements then go. So we're doing a breathing out with exertion. So we're going to start off and we're going through this series twice through. So take a breath in for me, everyone. Stand up nice and tall. Okay, tuck those bottoms in. Think about that pelvis being back. Engage into your tummies. Okay, right, just take a breath in. Breathe out. Little engage. Okay, and we're going to float up onto your toes. Breathing out as you float up. Going longer and leaner. Breathing out. Breathing in. Keep it going. Keep going. Breathe out and in. Breathe out. And in, and in. We're doing 4 more, so keep it going. That's 1, 2, 3, last one. Right, now going into a squat, so stick your bottoms out, slight curve in your back, arms coming up, and pull those arms down, tuck those bottoms in, engage those abs and pelvic floor. And again. Keep it going, engage, come all the way up and lengthen up. Two more. Last one. Right, this time we're going to go down to your squat again. Hands onto your legs. We're going to bring that tailbone in. Okay, and we're going to bring that pubic bone in and we're going to curl your back. And we're going to bring those tummies all the way in. And then you're going to slowly curl up. Okay, and then you're going to squat down, bottoms out. Engage tailbone, pubic bone. Sitting bones coming up and in, engage those abs. Uncurl. Bottoms out. Engage. Tailbone, pubic bone, sitting bones together and uncurl. So we're getting those backs moving and we're lengthening up again at the top. Squat. Engage. Tailbone, pubic bone, abs in. Uncurl. Restack up. Head last. Going out. Coming up. We're doing 3 more after this. Getting that gentle curve in your back and then bringing everything back down. Going forwards and then curl, 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 curl. And then coming up and lengthen. We've got one more after this. Okay, right, finishing off there. So if you grab your stretchy bands that I gave you, take home, just make sure that your children don't get them at all. You're going to put them around your back. And again. And do this with breathing out. So take a breath in for me. Stay up nice and tall. And engage pelvic floor and abs in and so stay long, don't get your chin going forwards, try not to get your shoulders going up. So you get that lift into your deep pelvis. Doing 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right, we're just going to have one last one. So in this position, keep those shoulders gently down. Gentle breath in. We're just going to have a little pull out and back. Focus on where your heads are. Focus on bringing your shoulder blades down the back and slightly together. Down the back and slightly together. Now you can vary. You can go over to one leg, bend one knee and back. Okay, so we're getting one leg coming up. Very hard shot in this video. Let me see if I can find a space. See, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Now this is a really, really important arm exercise because you spend all your time hugging your baby inwards with your arms coming together. Okay, tightening up those shoulders, and we want to work those back shoulder muscles. Okay, we're doing one more on each side. You don't have to lift your legs, you can just do the TheraBand out to the side. Okay, TheraBand's down for me. We're just going to go through again. So take a breath in for me, breathing out, onto your toes, float, and down. Abs coming in, pelvic floor. Breathing out to go up, staying nice and long and tall, getting lots of control, lots of balance. You can work your balance a bit harder by standing on a towel or a pad. It's all about the control though, it's not about being wobbly. Little tuck in on your bottom, just a gentle tightening. I don't want a big squeeze in at the moment. Just getting that tightening. Okay, right, one more, I'm going on to squats. Right, bottom behind and pull. Bottom behind and pull. Abs coming in. Doing 3 more. 1. Focus on that breathing out as you come up. 2. Back into your squat and curl. Engage. Tailbone and pubic bone coming together. Squat. Curl. Lengthen all the way up. Squat. Curl. Squat. Curl. Squat. Curl. Squat. Get that breathing out as you move upwards for me. Last one now. Okay, grab your TheraBands again. Okay. Okay, that was just the text noise, extra bit. Okay, from there, take a breath in for me. Breathing out, we're going away. Engage. You can let it go and engage. Now this one you can tap your bottoms for me, pull it in, flatten those backs. You can have a little bottom out and a bottom in now. Last two. Last one. Okay, bring those TheraBands around the front. Okay, thumbs upwards like you're going for a hitchhike for me. Gentle breath in. Okay, we're just going to pull that TheraBand apart. Now, as I said, if you're happy on the first set, we did pulling, lifting that leg. Taking your time, slowly over. So that you're working, bend the supporting knee. Don't lock it back. Watch your head and shoulder position. Pull those shoulder blades down your back. If it starts to get achy, okay, just hold the TheraBand. You don't have to pull it. Breathe out as you lift your leg. So we're not really doing a pull now, we're not doing a big pull, we're just holding the TheraBand. So you can decide what effort you actually want to put in. Okay, we're doing just one more to each side, and I'm just going to do some nice stretches for the front of your body. Okay, finishing off there, pop the TheraBands down. Okay, now I want you to take your left leg back behind you, you're going onto your toe on that back leg, you're going to look at the back of your hands. So okay, from there we're going to swing the weight forwards into the right foot, and we're swinging those hands up, tuck that bottom in and look up at your hands. Keep your balance, float down and swing again. So we're getting a stretch all the way down that back leg, from your toes up to your fingers. Okay, and you're just moving. Okay, changing legs over. Off we go. Okay, two more. And do more if you want to, if you find that it helps. Okay, tuck your bottoms in, don't arch your backs. Last one. And back. Okay, then just finishing off in standing, have a little sort of wrist, a push out side to side, and then bring your arms over your head. Try and get those sides of your bodies just loosening off slightly. Okay. We're going to do last one each side now. Finishing off there. Okay, so that's all this week's homework. Okay, task for every day, although you can have 1 or 2 days off, but start moving. Okay, I'm focusing. Thank you very much.